Good evening. Greetings from Bangladesh. Hello everyone who are watching this program. This is Uddan Little Magazine live show. Today our episode number is 72 is going on. The title of our episode is The World of Poetry Recitation in Poet Voice Part 18. Today we are 18 number of episode is going on. Actual our main episode is 72. Today is 26th of December, Sunday. Now it is winter season around the world. The poetry sky is one. The tone of poetry is one, but the different type of poets lives around the world. Their tone, their language is different. But when they write in the poetry, that poetry is one tone. So united poetry togetherly, we are here. 7 countries from 9 poets are going to start this show. Now I am declaring the participated name today. First of all, I am introducing to you poet Santa Maria. Now I am introducing one of the important poetess who from Bangladesh. She is Santa Maria. She is a popular poetess, essayist, short story writer, novelist. She is the generations of 90s. Currently, she is working as a professor of Bangla at Yunnan Minju University in China. Recently, she is working a senior journalist in Dhaka Bureau of China Media Group. She started writing poetry from the age of 3. Her first book of teenage poetry was published in 1979 at the age of 9. The name of the book is Gravity. After the book was published, then UN Secretary General Purti Wildheim and on the time Indian Prime Minister Indira Gandhi and many other celebrities from around the world wrote letters praising the book. She published 12 books, where 5 poetry books. Now coming Santa Maria to read out her first poem today. Thank you.
Thank you, Uddan TV. Thank you, Poet Tawfiq Johur, uh, for giving me this opportunity. I say Merry Christmas to all of you. And uh, actually, we are from different country, but our heart beats in the rhythm of poetry. So we are all under the same blue sky, and we are all poet. My heartiest greetings, Merry Christmas, and coming Happy New Year to all of you. Season's greetings. I am reading my first poem, What's a Woman Gotta Do in Heaven? Heaven has no poet. So, what's a woman gotta do in heaven? Wide eyed hoods keep dancing non-stop along the corridors of heaven. No lovers in heaven, no enchanting flirtations. The ambience of heaven quite boring. Speak and span, all severely arranged in a neat row. Where is forest in heaven? Sea or rivers? Mandakini, Al Kausar, Lethe? If it doesn't meander wild, breaking banks in frenzied ecstasy, how is it even a river? In the heaven corridor, you see the pious man and woman praying twice a day. No desire or lust in heaven, aspiration or disappointment, sorrow and all that enchanting tamasha. Where are the wild, reckless men in the heart of heaven? Neither there is death written anywhere. What's a woman gotta do in heaven anyway? Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, poet Santa Maria. We don't know what is the work in heaven in a woman. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now I am going to Gita Mohanto from USA. Now I am introducing one of the well-known poetess in world. She is from USA. She is Gita Mohanto. She is an adjunct biology professor in USA, PhD from Indian Institute of Technology, Bombay, India, and postdoctorate from McGill University, Montreal, Canada, in environmental science and engineering. Dr. Geeta has written more than 800 poems so far, and many are published in various online poetry forums and platforms, literary web magazine, e-journal, and several anthologies. She also likes painting, reading, philosophy, and nature. She is motivated in serving the unprivileged. Now coming Gita Mohanto to read out her first poem today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, dear Tawfiq. It's a privilege and an honor to be here with all of you. Thank you so much for this invitation. I'm really enjoying seeing all the poetess and poets across the world. It's really a pleasure to be here with all of you. Um, okay, I'm going to recite one of my composition. It's called "He Said." I told him, love is the most beautiful feeling. And he said, then be loving. If you love to be loved, then simply love. Fall in love, rise in love, be in love, and in love get dissolved. In short, you be the love. I told him joy and peace are ultimate things. And he said, if you want the joy and peace in mind, spread the joy and be kind. Peace automatically would surge in your mind. Make sure you being joyful for others, peace you are spreading. I told him, bliss is very fine feeling. He said, if you wish the bliss in your conscious feelings, pay attention to every micro walls of your surrounding. For them you wish the blessings. He said, whatever you wish, make that, be that, and then live in that. Don't ask. Sometimes take the hardship to be a creator too, rather than enjoying being the creation. Empower yourself to be a creator. Then, as per your wish, anything can be done. He said, simply align your thoughts, intellect, and conscience with the divine. Be joyful, peaceful, blissful, generous, forgiving, loving, and kind. Soon you'll find with you the whole world is slowly tuning for having joy, peace, and divine blessing. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your beautiful romantic poem. Now I
Thank you.
am calling Tania Chakraborty. Now I am introducing one of the persuasive poetess who from India. She is Tania Chakraborty. She is a poetess, essayist, critics. Her first poem was published on 2011 at the age of 18. Her first article was published in a commercial magazine. She also took a formal training in Rabindra Sangeet and classical music in Prachin Kolakendra in India. Gradually, the spare time was spent entirely to write poetry. Her poetry published in various magazines, web portal, daily paper, little magazine, commercial magazine in India and also Bangladesh. Her poetry was published in many anthologies around the world. She participated many national and international poetry festivals around the globe. She published 7 poetry books and 2 edited books. She received many prestigious awards for her excellent performance of poetry in different literature platforms in India. Now coming Tania Chakraborty to read out her first poem today. Thank you.
Thank you, Tawfiq. Thank you so much. I am so honored. This is privileged think that we all are united for the poetry. Here I am reading one of my Bengali poem with its translation, English translation. The Bengali version is পোকা। মায়ের কোলে এসে বসেছে একটি পোকা, একটি যুগ ওর শরীর রিফু করা শরীরের পাশে ছিল। ওর পুংকেশরেরা ফুলেল খুনে ওর শরীর ছেড়েছে, এখন এটা ওর সিংহাসন। কোল একটা মা, একটা জরায়ু উৎপাটনের মা। একটা বেলুন ছেড়েছি, তোমরা সবাই টেনে ধরো। পৃথিবীর বাইরে একটাও কোল নেই। একটি পোকা সঙ্গমের পর মাতৃহীন হলো। নাও দ্য ইংলিশ ভার্সন। Insect. On mother's lap there came flying an insect. An era was placed beside his stitched body. His stamen with flowery myrtle left his body. Now this is his throne. Lap is a mother, mother of an aborted uterus. I raised a balloon. Hold it tight, everybody. There ain't no lap outside this world. An insect, after consummating, became motherless. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Tanya Chakraborty, for your beautiful, meaningful poem. Now I am calling my brother, Christian Romero Diaz. Now from India, we are going to Chile. Now I am introducing one of the well-known poet who from Chile. He is Mr. Christian Romero Diaz. He born in Santiago of Chile. He is a poet, writer, chef, and voice of his own radio show, La Esencia del Sentir. He has participated in several anthologies of different continents, La Barça de Papel, Poesia de Post, Bangurdia, and Races del Alma, for name a few ones. He was interviewed in 2013 by the journal La Voz Hispanian New York newspaper. He published his first book in 2015, Una Luz Naciente. In 2016, he was declared illustrious citizen by his native city. He received two important awards for his literary excellence and designated as president of the UHE in Chile. Now coming, Christian Romero Diaz to read out his first poem today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my dear brother Tofik. It's such an honor to be here. It's a unique experience, and I'm so glad. I feel honored to be here. And congratulations to all participants, poetess here. Thank you so much. My first poem says like this. Here to save. The loss is outside the soul, surrounded by the lame mirrors that my pupils see. They squeeze life and make it surrender, face and heart between the paths, that they love about the fluidity explosions, devising ideas broken by those impulses that cheer me up bestially and restlessly, to leave everything and then surrender to nothing. The touches of destiny listened to the fragrant stockings whispering the millenary freshness of each morning and its omnipresent light, who press abruptly under the dark souls of the past, running past the stars on duty, goes the old throat on my new legs, those mental wings that the imagination gives to each being, in the betrayal cultivated by the strident song, who chooses to possess the body of the promiscuous night, at she kisses everyone and everyone on the dark chisel that sculpts his silky, shimmering cloth of atrocious silence, for the minimal spaces of peace in each creature as the grass and bloom, giving hope and raising his current sword by admitting that the human to is motivating for living, the precious and imminent quality to be able to pray with our multicolor actions, more here of the blessing of God and of his eternal hand, as well as infinite. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, my brother Christian, for your beautiful poem. From you, now I am going to Poland. Now I am introducing one of the eminent poetess who from Poland. She is Lilla Lotas. She is a poetess, translator, author of reviews, song lyrics, articles about traveling and social issues. She received many awards for her great contribution in poetry and engagement in cultural activity for local community. She published 9 poetry books. Her poem has been published in many magazines and anthologies both in Poland and abroad. Now coming Lilla Lotas to read out her first poem today. Thank you.
Hello from Poland. We've got rather severe winter here. It's -8 today, but I am sending you all warm greetings. We are here to express our respect, tolerance, interest, and it's a great opportunity to show our friendly attitude. My first poem is entitled Until Tomorrow. Today the air is so bad. All letters sent to the hearty address are coming back to me. Even time is running away. And as far back as yesterday, life made sense with my hands. Tomorrow is the most beautiful day of the week. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your beautiful poem, dear honorable poets. Now, from Poland, I am going to Bulgaria. Now, I am introducing one of the important poetess who from Bulgaria. She is Desi Sivetkov. She writes poems in Bulgarian and English language. Her poems published in Bulgarian magazines and newspapers. Also published in Romania, Belgium, USA, India, Peru, Philippines. She published 4 books in Bulgarian language and 1 in English. And she has compiled a book as a translator from Bulgarian into English, an anthology of Bulgarian top authors. She writes about nature, love, and God. And her accent is the positive message at the final. Now coming, Deshi Sivetkov to read out her first poem today. Thank you.
Thank you, Dan Television. I'm really happy to be with all of you on this day. It's like a Christmas gift to me, and I hope it will be for all of you as well. So nice experience. I'm going to read my first poem, which is called Changing the Past. If I only knew, I would plant 2 drops of crystal to see people more clearly today. If I knew, I would send 2 gray sparrows in front of your window to cast out the clouds. Only if I knew, I would raise that little blue-eyed fox who watched me in the evening from the bushes. If I knew, instead of a letter, white river pebbles I would write to you to build a room in your soul. If I only knew, I would even that time, I would have shown you that you are not alone. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Desi, for your beautiful poem. Now, I am going to one person who from India. She is Orukta Ghoshal. She is not only a poet, she is a very qualityful person. Now I am introducing her. Now I am introducing one of the young poetess who from India. She is Anukta Ghoshal. She is a poetess and also radio presenter at All India Radio, present model, TV anchor, motivational speaker, social worker. She achieved she achieved first runners-up of Lakme Sandhana Style Dibba 2012, which presented ABP top 10 finalist of Unish Puri Dibba 2016, top finalist of Parachute Confident Army 2017, winner of the Bajar Kolkata Summer Fashion Look Contest 2019, winner of Pran Lichi brings Best Model 2019, one winner of the Pons Pujar Nandini 2009, top 25 of Mrs. India 2020, first runner-up of Kea Seth Aditya 2020, winner of Times of India and এই সময় present সুবিধা সুন্দরী contest 2021, Kiashet and the world present Dashabhuja 2020, first runners-up of Lakme Aparupa 2021. She received Dashabhuja Award for her great social work. Her poetry book named Kal Kotha. She writes Notun Kritibas, Bhashanagar, Dev Sahitya Kutirer Sankolon, Tathyakontro and others. Now coming, Anukta Ghoshal to read out her first poem today. I think she is disconnected. When she connected, we will go for her again. Now again coming Santa Maria to read out her second poem today. Now coming Santa Maria.
Tawfiq Johur for this opportunity, and I'm so honored. Actually, I feel so honored and also enchanted by the beautiful poems of our guest poet today. It was such a nice experience to listen to these wonderful poems. I'm reading my second poem. I'm going to read it in Bangla and then I can read it in English. ছায়াহীনতার দিন। আজকাল আমাদের কোনো ছায়া নেই। রাজপথে পথিকের সবগুলো ছায়া বিক্রি হয়ে গেছে কর্পোরেট দানবের কাছে। আমাদের সবটুকু ভালোবাসা উচ্চকিত টিভি সিরিয়ালে। গভীর গোপন কিছু নেই, সব পাবলিক, সব ভাইরাল। যাবতীয় প্রেম গীতি নিদারুণ বাণিজ্যিক। খুব পুরনো, খুব আদিম কোনো নরম বিকেলে যদি ফিরে যাই, চিনে নিতে পারবো কি সহজিয়া প্রেম। এসো আরেক জনমে তাহিতি দ্বীপের সবুজ চাদরে ঢেকে নিয়ে নাগরিক দায়, হাত রাখি উপগ্রহে নয় নিটল নক্ষত্রের দেহে। I'm going to read it, the translation. Days without shadow. Nowadays, we have no shadow. All the shadows of the passers-by on the highway sold out to corporate giants. All our love is in exiled TV series. There are no deep secrets, all public, all viral. All the love songs are very commercial, very old, very primitive. Any soft afternoon, if I go back, can I easily recognize love? Come to another life. On the green sheet of the island of Tahiti, covered civic liability, put your hands on the star, not on satellite anymore. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, poet Santa Maria, for your beautiful poem. Again, we have heard. My friend from Greece, Eva Petropoulou Lianou, is telling this is a beautiful event, a flower of poetry. Thank you, Eva. Stay with us and watching this program. Thank you very much. Again, I am going to Gita Mohanto. Now coming Gita Mohanto to read out our second poem today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tawfiq, again. It's really, I'm enjoying all these beautiful compositions being recited by all these amazing poets. So let me share my second composition. The title of this poem is Abandoned. They came, they lived, and they left. The helpless walls still standing as such, stagnant. Their feet are buried in the smell of native sentiments. Their souls are not free. They are bound to the soil like trees. The dining table, layered with dust, instead of food, hot and delicious, the aroma in the cold embrace in rust. Chairs are occupied by the memories. Each place have their own stories. If you go near, they are longing to adore. They would tell who they were. Kitchen walls standing, observing the smells of the spices. Old sticky oil bottle near the stove, and half-filled jar of big granular salt on the shelf above. Non-functional whistle of the pressure cooker. Still, as if 3 whistle for dal, it whispers. Marks of turmeric near the traditional grinding stone. Still, time couldn't weather. And that wooden stool still lying around. For grinding of the spice as if someone is sitting. To and fro, sound of stone grinding is soulful and heart-wrenching. Old black teakwood carved bed. Memories were lying. They are as if alive. In their dimensions undefined. They were also living in the old trunks, as their signatures in the old torn-out property papers. They were living even in the marks of the photo frames on the walls, where once it was hanging with pride, with their sitting straight, aristocratic pose, with befitting smiles. Still, they are alive in the walls of that abandoned time. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Gita Mahanto, for your beautiful poem. Now, I am going to again Tanya Chakraborty. Now coming Tanya Chakraborty to read out her second poem today. Thank you.
Thank you again, Tawfiq. I must say, I am very much enjoying this program. So now I am reading one of my poem. I wrote it the last year when the corona is spread all over the world. I don't know which triggered me to read it. So the Bengali version is Niruttor. তুমি নিরুত্তর থাকো, জানতাম সত্যের সঙ্গে সঙ্গে থাকো। সত্যের মিথ্যেই তো সত্যির প্রাণ, তুমি নিরুত্তর থাকো। বুঝি প্রাণে ধরে মাছ কাটতে পারো না আর, তবু মনে হয় রক্ত ও আঁশ, নিরামিষ আসি, একটা স্বপ্নিল ভেক তোমার। Now the English version, silent. You remain silent. I knew you stay with the truth. The truth of lies is the life of truth. Remain you are silent. I can feel. No longer you cut the fish, yet it seems blood and fiber. Being a vegetarian is a pretending state of yours. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you again for your beautiful, meaningful poems. Thank you, Tanya Chakraborty. Now I am going to again Lilla Lotus. Now coming Lilla Lotus to read out her second poem today. Thank you.
Now I will read a poem about something what we need very much, about hope. And at first, in Polish, you can't understand my language, but I suppose you will appreciate and enjoy the melody of the Polish language. Nadzieja. Maleńka i krucha, jak żołnierski nieśmiertelnik lub stara czarno-biała fotografia. Wytrwała i twarda, jak mury rodzinnego domu. Nigdy nie gotowa, by umrzeć, rozpadająca się na żądanie. And the same in English. Hope. Tiny and fragile, like a soldier's dog tag or an old black and white photograph. Enduring and hard, like your family house walls, never ready to die, collapsing on demand. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your beautiful poem again. Again, I am going to Deshi Sibetkov. Now coming Deshi Sibetkov to read out her second poem today. Thank you.
Thank you very much again. Happy to be with all of you again, and thank you, Dan. My second poem is called The New Church. The church is ready. The last one left is to hang the bell. And the whole village gathered in front of the entrance, and with united forces they pulled the rope as a holy reveal. The bell had rose above the sky like a mark in a golden sentence, and the first sound of it resounded in the valley above the village, purifying the air with vibrations of bronze and copper brazen. They waited for the years to enter through the gates of the temple, and it was as if everyone already had the tickets to heaven. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. As the network problem, our three guests is not connected. They disconnected. When they come, we will give him the floor. As here we have only 6 number of poets. So this time I'm going to read my one poem because our poet is not fulfilled. So my first poem in Bangla, then I will translate in English. The title of the poem, মুখোশ। মুখোশ পরে নিলাম গত রাতে, রাজা তুতেন খামেন সোনার মুখোশ পরে রাজ্য শাসন করেছেন। প্রিয়তমা নারী আনাক্সেনামেনের বাহুডোরে যখন ছিলেন, তখনও মুখোশের আড়ালেই প্রকাশ করেছেন ভালোবাসার সকল সরল ধারাপাত। একটা নীল আকাশ আর মেঘবালিকার বাম হাত শক্ত করে ধরে সাগর পাড়িতে যেয়ে এই মাছ দরিয়ায় হঠাৎ মনে হলো পিছনের অন্ধকার বুঝি চিনে ফেলেছে আমার ছায়া। আমিও রাজা তুতেন খামেনের মতো মুখোশ পরে আমার আনাক্সেনামেনের বাম বাহু ধরে পাড়িতে চাই সাগর আর অন্ধকারের অশুভ বিল্লির কণ্ঠস্বর। ফারাও রাজার মতো পিরামিডের হিমশীতল গুহায় রাত কাটাতে চাই না প্রভু। রাতের আকাশে তারার নাচন আর চাঁদের রোমাঞ্চকর আলোর বৃষ্টিতে ভিজতে ভিজতে আমি আমার মেঘ বালিকাকে নিয়ে অসমাপ্ত গল্পের শেষ দৃশ্য আঁকতে চাই। Now in English, the title of this poem is The Mask. Last night I put on a mask. Wearing a gold mask, the king Tutankhamen ruled the kingdom. Even when he took Anaxenamen, the beloved woman, to his arms, he used to express all the secrets of love behind the mask. A blue sky, and I was crossing the deep sea, holding the left hand on my beloved tightly. All on a sudden, it seemed to me the darkness at my back might recognize the shadow of mine. Me too, wearing a mask like Tutankhamen, holding the left arm of my Anaxenamen, want to cross the sea and all the bad sign of darkness. My lord, I don't want to spend night in the coolest chamber of pyramid, enjoying the dances of star and waiting in the mysterious beam of moon. I want to finish my unfinished tale with the sweet company of my beloved, my Mekbalika. Thank you. Thank you very much. Again, I am going to already my brother Christian Romero Diaz arrived into the studio. So this time I am going to again my brother Christian Romero Diaz. Now coming Christian Romero Diaz to read out his second poem today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my brother Tofik. I fell down. I'm up again.
I think you went to bring out the cake.
Could
Thank
be,
you.
my brother. He could
Thank
be.
you. Thank you, brother.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much.
Carry on.
I'm going to read my poem in Spanish and English. And it says like this. Horizonte ajeno. Pujar al magma dormido para que la experiencia sea limbo entre la piel. Ese ardor conseguido por un destino, incierto, curioso, extraño. Todos somos clarividentes, en cierta medida, ciegos en muchas más, pero también espejos platinados de dorados ribetes acompasados por la música estrecha del alma vigilante. Descanso de la energía y del pesar. Estamos aquí, porque estamos aquí. Dios nos ha blindado con el divino escudo, que es la voluntad interna del color tomado, desde su cielo azulado, entre todos esos colores que roban el aliento y saludan a la salud de tu vida. Vibrando hemos de seguir, aunque el camino se vislumbre a acabar. Y así la conciencia consciente baile este ritmo alocado, tan exquisito como la época en que el total se rinde al detalle burbujeante, ese que unge la rosa con un porvenir que parece ser el mío, y al volver la mirada ausente que se adquiere al paso mental, ha cambiado el cristal en mis ojos, ya que mi futuro es el tuyo, es el mío y es también el de todos los demás. And here goes in English. Alien horizon. Push the sleeping magma so that the experience is a limbo between the skin. It is the ardor achieved by a destiny, uncertain, curious, and strange. We are all clairvoyants, to a certain extent, blind in many more, but also platinum plated mirrors with rhythmic edges, by the narrow music of the watchful soul, raised from energy and grief. We are here because we are here. God has shielded us with the divine shield that is the internal will of the color taken. From its blue sky between all those colors that steal your breath and greet the health of your life. Vibrating we have to continue, although the rose looks to end. And so consistent awareness dances this crazy beat, and exquisite as the eight when the total surrenders by the bubbly detail, the one who anoints the rose with a future that seems to be mine, and when turning the absent gaze that adheres to the mental step that changes the crystal in my eyes, since my future is yours, it's mine, and it is also that for all the others. Thank you so much, and thank you for everything.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much, Christian Romero Diaz, again for your beautiful poem. Our friend, Mr. Sai Prakash from India, he's watching this program and he's telling, congratulations, Tawfiq. Poetess Sujata Paul from India, she is writing, congratulations to all the estimate poets across the world. Mr. Milan Basnet telling, hi, sir. Carolina Correa Guzman, our friend, she is also watching. She is writing, good Christian. My sister Turkan Ergor from Turkey, she is writing, congratulations to all of you. Thank you very much. Stay with us. Now I am going to Anukta Ghoshal, because she did not read now. So she is now reading one of the poem. First of all, she is coming. Already I have introduced her. Now come Anukta Ghoshal to read out her first poem today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tawfiq, for inviting me. First of all, I would like to congratulate each and everyone present over here. I can say only one thing, that the distance was social only, not mental, because that's why we all are here and we are united. Today I will read out one of my Bengali poems, and my first poem is Kotha Sob. আমাদের গান ভেসে যায় চেনা পথে, আলো হয়ে জ্বলে প্রতিবেশীদের ঘরে। যারা যেতে চায় তারাও হয়তো জানে রাস্তা ফুরবে খই রেখাটার পরে। অভিযোগ গেলে শান্তি কিনেছি যত, সব মুছে গেছে চেনা আঘাতের টানে। মধ্যবিত্ত ব্যথায় পুড়েছে তবু, কত ভেজা চোখ রোদ্দুর খুঁজে আনে। হাত ছাড়া গেছে, পিছু টান নেই মোটে, এমন প্রেমিক অগণিত আমি চিনি। যারা ভুলে গেছে তারাই বলতে পারে অভ্যেস শুধু আত্মার কাছে ঋণী। জোট বেঁধে আসা শব্দের ভিড় ঠেলে একা স্থানু শুধু অতীতের হাতছানি। পৃথিবীর দেহ ছোট হয়ে গেলে কাল দিয়ে যাব প্রিয় কবিতার পাতাখানি। This was my first poem and it's in Bengali. And thanks again, Tawfiq, for the invitation, and thanks for supporting me, each and everyone. I would like to thank each and everyone. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Don't leave now because you will read again. Now I am going to again Santa Maria. Now coming Santa Maria to read out her third poem today. Thank you. Please unmute your phone. Unmute your phone.
Okay. Johur, he is my brother, and I'm really these are the amazing poems I'm hearing today. It's a wonderful experience, I must say. Thank you all, and all my brothers and sisters. I'm really getting so emotional to hear all the beautiful poems today. And now I'm reading my third poem. It's Few Hours with Spinoza. You know Spinoza, the philosopher. This poem is dedicated to him. Few Hours with Spinoza. We were talking about life and other special things. I was ready to hold your hand, but you were not. How easily Yuva speaks from the sky, and how easily we deny the absolute truth. Whenever I am about to touch the heart of sky, Charvak or Bertrand comes before me. Engel smiles and says, there is nobody. Our deepest pain, our loves that flow through our veins, our passion, emotions, all are just rotten protein, which only fertilizes the soil with the heartbeat stop. Spinoza, let's go for a walk on the far premises of God. Body is not the only truth. Absolute truth is there. Maybe it is only fairy tale or myth. Yet I feel there is something. Some deep sigh surprise somewhere. Sometimes someone stands by me when I see no one. Someone holds my hand. After that, only fog of Bermuda Triangle, my ship lost its trail, only the Lotus Island, only the mermaid song. There is a promised land, but I cannot reach there. Spinoza, let us go for a walk. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Santa Maria, again for your beautiful poem. Now I am going to Gita Mohanto. Now coming Gita Mohanto to read out her third poem today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tawfiq, again. Really, I'm enjoying this program a lot. Wonderful recitations by beautiful, eminent poet and poetess. So my third poem I'm going to recite is Frog. The old Sioux lying in my backyard, he turned it into its legitimate home. I didn't have any objection. Absolutely, there was no reason. My generosity was not at all needed for maintaining its territory and growing its reputation. He was the ruler of his own kingdom. Now it belongs to him. I can't claim it's mine. Someone else's it was before me, and before that, someone's still I may not be knowing. Like flipping pages, names and possessions change with time. I can't tell the shoe, the backyard, or any element now belongs to him where mine. It would be a relative truth or a lie. My intellect not enough for knowing. Like the frog, I too am enjoying for the time being whatever I am getting or assigned just for a specific time. After that and before also, neither it would be and was never mine. After the exact assigned time, neither the Sioux nor the backyard nor the house, nothing would be mine. I haven't brought anything with me, nor anything I can carry when I would be leaving. Both way journeys are luggage free. That's really interesting. Without any problem, life gets managed here, without luggage carrying. Every being is given here, the parents, spouse, children's, dears, and every needed material for survival. Both life of this frog and that of mine are alike, like every other living being. The same boat we all are in, the same boat we all are sailing, claiming everything mine and mine just for an allotted time. Thank you so much for hearing this.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you again, Dr. Geeta Mohanto, for your beautiful poem. Now, I am again going to Tania Chakraborty. Now, coming Tania Chakraborty to read out her third poem today. Thank you.
Thank you, Tawfiq. Okay, now I'm reading one of my Bengali poem. After this, I will read the English translation. This is about nails. We girls may like it. No, I'm joking. This is a different kind of poem. The Bengali version's name is Knock. চাঁদের আলোয় নেমে আসি চুল থেকে, ঘন আরো ঘন হয়ে মায়ের পাশে এসে দেখি নাভিরজ্জু, পিপাসায় পিপাসায় ক্রমশ মানবিক হই। ঘরের ভেতরে বসে আছে জাদুকর, ঘরের ভেতরে বসে আছে ভাগ্যবান, ভেজা ছাদ থেকে খসে পড়ছে রাগিনী, এইখানে আমি ও মা, মা ও আমি নখের জন্য রঙিন হয়ে গেছি। Now the English version. Nail. I come down along the hair in moonlight, with becoming dense and even more dense. Getting near to my mother, I saw umbilical cord. Being thirsty is all making me a human being. Inside a room, there sits a magician. Inside a room, there sits a lucky person. Melody is wrecking down from the wet ceiling. Hear me and my mother and me. became colorful due to a nail. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you again, Tanya Chakraborty, for your beautiful poem. Actually, our friend Abdullah Gashmi, who from Tunisia, he is our invited guest today. But at present, he is living in Albania for another program in his university purpose. So he could not attend till now. My friend Joan Krisaki from Athens. She is from Greece. Now she has to attend here. Though she was not our selected, but she is our good friend and best friend, because my friend Krisha Nikalio in her best friend. And she told me, Krisha told me that Joan is a great poet in Athens. So I invited her and she accepted my proposal, and now she is in our studio. So welcome Joan Krisaki for our beautiful program, and we are grateful to you that you have to attend. Now I am introducing Joan Krisaki, who was born in Athens in July 1974. She studied advertising, public relations, marketing, and business administration. She worked as a manager and executive assistant both in commercial and engineering firms. She is a poet, a prose writer, and a columnist to several cultural literature net in blogs. When she was 16 years old, she received an award in a poetry content among Greek studies. She has participated to 8 poetry collections and 2 international anthologies. She has dedicated her poet for the people and for the nature, for the beauty. Now coming Krishan Joaki to read out her first poem today. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Hello to all of my friends there. And I will recite you my poem with the title Galanolevki. Θεόδωρος Κολοκοτρώνης, Λασκαρίνα Μπουμπουλίνα, Μαντώ Μαυρογένους, Ιωάννης Καποδίστριας, Νικόλαος Πλαστήρας. Η λίστα των αγωνιστών μακριά. Η Ελλάς πάντα είχε τους ήρωές της, και αυτοί με τη σειρά τους είχαν τους προδότες τους. Παιχνίδι βρώμικο πολιτικών, πάντα στημένο, κατά ηρώων ηθικών μόνο βγαλμένο. Σχέδιο εξόντωσης των επικίνδυνων για την πατρίδα. Φύγαν όλοι φόρα παρτίδα και έμεινε η σκακέρα άδεια, με τα ψώνια, με μυαλά γεμάτα αέρα. Ξένων πάντα η φοβέρα, κι η Ελλάς δεν έχει δει μιαν άσπρη μέρα. Ωρε κότσο, δεν ακούς ρε, τι θα ρεις πως κάνουνε στην πατρίδα. Τι κάνουνε. Τότε είχαμε την Τουρκιά πάνω από το κεφάλι μας και τώρα τι να πω. Τώρα ρε γονάτισαν μπροστά σε όλους τους άλλους. Άδικα δώσαμε το αίμα μας εμείς. Για ποιαν Ελλάδα ωραία πολεμήσαμε. Τη βλέπεις πως βαδίζει σφίγγοντας μόνη της τη θηλιά στο λαιμό. Και τι κάνουνε οι Έλληνες γι' αυτό. Σκαραλίκια, άρτον και θεάματα σκαρώνουν. Κοίτα γέρο, κοίτα. Γέμισε ο τόπος πεινασμένους. Κοιμούνται χάμου, στα βρώμικα στενά. Τους πνίγει ωραία. Σφίγγει ολοένα η θηλιά. Έτσι μου έρχεται ωρε κότσο να αρπάξω το σπαθί και να λιανίσω τους προδότες. Τότε γέρο θα έπρεπε να τους σκοτώσεις όλους. 400 χρόνια υπό τον ζυγό των Οθωμανών η Ελλάς υπομένει βουβά την οδύνη. Ο ήλιος κρύβει την τροπή του πίσω από τα λιόδεντρα. Ζητάει δικαιοσύνη. Ο Ρήγας και οι φιλικοί εταίροι μυστικά κινούνται. Παπαφλέσας, Κολοκοτρώνης, Καραϊσκάκης, Κανάρης, Μπουμπουλίνα και Μαντώ τα παίζουν όλα για όλα. Η πατρίδα πάνω απ' όλα. Ο παλαιόν πατρών Γερμανός σηκώνει το λάβαρο της λευτεριάς κι η δόξα ανασένει. Δεν αντέχει άλλο να υπομένει. Το λιοντάρι ξύπνησε. Οι καμπάνες ηχούν στο ξέσπασμα μιας επανάστασης που κοιμόταν για αιώνες. Καλύτερα μιας ώρας ελεύθερη ζωή παρά 40 χρόνια σκλαβιά και φυλακή. Του Ρίγα η γραφή. Υψώθηκε σαν λάβαρο, σαν δυνατή κραυγή. Αέρα, αέρα! Σαν τρομερή βροντή αστράφταν για τα γάνια κι οι Τούρκοι σε φυγή. Σαν φοίνικας από τις τάχτες αναγεννιέται η Ελλάς κι η Ορθοδοξία τους έγινε μπελάς. Σφάξαν τους παπάδες, γυναίκες και παιδιά, τα κλέβανε γιουρούσι, τα κλείσαν στα τζαμιά. Τρομερή Τουρκιά, μα ήρθε εκείνη η ώρα, ο κόμπος σφίγγει το λαιμό, ξεσπάει επιτέλους ο ραγιάς υποζυγό και γίνεται να ξάφνου ένα σωστό θεριό. Χυμάει και τολμάει να σπάσει το δεσμό. Τρέμουνε οι πασάδες και στέλνουνε στρατό, πολυάριθμο, μεγάλο, να πάυσουν το κακό. Ο Μέρ Βριώνης, Ιμπραήμ, Μπαρμπαρόσα, τρόμο των θαλασσών, κανείς δεν τα κατάφερε, κανείς εξ αυτών. Το ελληνικό το σθένος, το πνεύμα σαν ξυπνά, αέρας που σαρώνει, τη νίκη σαν ζητά. Ελευθερία και γλυκό ψωμί. Ελευθερία και γλυκό ψωμί. Excuse me. Ελλάδα, μεγάλη ιστορία και ματωμένη γη. Υποκλίνονται όλοι, σημαία γαλανόλευκη, κόρη του ήλιου. If you'd like to...
Thank you
very much.
Thank you
It
very
was
much.
for the 200 years from the Greek Revolution. That's why I read those.
Thank you very much for your beautiful poem. Though we don't
I thank you all.
understand the language of Greek, but we have to understand the face expression and the rhythm of the poetry. I think everybody will understand this. Thank you very much. Again, I am going to my friend, my brother, Christian Romero Diaz. Now coming Christian Romero Diaz to read out his third poem today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my dear brother Tofik. I'm so excited and happy to be among all these amazing poetesses and poets, and I'm honored and so happy to share this poem of poetry. And my poet says like this: have you ever breathed deeply? Did you have a lovely day? In those days when every dark place is a symbol of the opposite of quiet, have you ever tried to be nice? In all moments, astonished by the resemblance of evil? I have a few confessions to make, most of them just embarrassing punches on my face in the pavement. I've been a fool too many times, an idiot a lot of others, naive most of my life, but with the benefit of having a pure soul, infected of hope and positive things inside myself and spreading to life punishment and regrets. Have I had them? I do, fortunately and sorrily at the same time. I've sailed and flew through many spaces, thinking wrongly in different ways, just having one great wisdom. Ask you the only and very important question: have you had an argue and a big problem before saying or doing something? Have you ever tried breathe deeply? Thank you so much.
Thank you, Christian Romero Diaz, for your beautiful poem. Now, I am going to again Poland Now coming Lilla Lotus to read out her third poem today. Thank you. Now coming Lilla Lotus.
It's really very inspiring and enriching to be here with you to listen all these poems full of very intellectual power. My third poem related to time. When she said that she would like to kiss him in the rain, he started to check the weather forecast. He adored Kierkegaard, she preferred Hegel. They had different views on Big Bang, GMO, and the thickness of pizza. They will argue about elections at breakfast and after dusk. By now, both are waiting for the rain. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your beautiful, excellent poem. Now, from Poland, we are going to Bulgaria. Now coming Desi Sivetkov to read out her third poem today. Thank you.
Thank you, Tofik, again for this wonderful opportunity to read with all of you guys and girls, so talented. My third poem is called The Radiant Day. Smiling to the sun, morning has arrived. A few little birds walk on the railing of my balcony. My suitcase is ready. The door drives me. I go out. Destination is the weekend. Free as falcon. Smiling to the sun, I sit in the train. Road is twisting spine, all in front the eyes. Lovely, glamorous day. In the sky, flock of cranes. In my palms, crumbs of bread. In my suitcase, a handful of phrase. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your beautiful poem. Now, I am going to again Santa Maria. From Bulgaria, we have come to Bangladesh again. Now coming Santa Maria to read out her final poem today. Thank you.
Thank you, Tofik. This poem, actually, it's my favorite poem because it's dedicated to my late father, and who was a freedom fighter and a revolutionary communist leader. So I read my final poem, which is dedicated to my late father. My communist father, my old father, still dreams of revolution. The world has turned upside down long ago, but he is immersed in the masonry of the communist society in the brick of his dream. He is still talking about Khaprawad, talking about Lenin. He still mourns in the memory of the martyred comrades and unknowingly put his hand on the wound of his own body. My father counts the days waiting for a classless society. He sings Communist International of the old days. His weak spine, due to the weight of age, unable to bear his body. Yet he still advises not to bow down. My almost blind father flipped the pages of Das Kapital and wiped the dust off the blurry pictures of Karl Marx with an old designed handkerchief. My poor father does not get into the expensive car of his son, want to go to Shohid Minar in a wheelchair. I still hear his faint voice. He tells stories of Ranesh Das, Mani Singh, Charu Mojumdar. This old comrade with his weak, pale hands continues to hold the endless red flag. Thank you so much, and thank you for this wonderful program, and all my brothers and sisters, poet and poetess. I'm really honored to be in this program.
Thank you. Thank you, Santa Maria, for your a beautiful poem, My Communist Father. Really, it was a heart-touching poetry. Thank you again for your beautiful poem, your beautiful speaking. Thank you very much. Now I am going to Dr. Geeta Mohanto. Now coming Dr. Geeta Mohanto to read out her final poem today. Thank you.
Thank you so much again. I'm really, I mean, so many wonderful compositions are being recited here. I'm enjoying all those. Heart is feeling really. It's such a beautiful moment. Enjoying the amazing poems with all of you. So my last composition for today, the title is Love with a Monk. Fallen in love with a monk who taught me to think beyond releasing the self from the cocoon, who to live being awakened like the sun and moon, who said to raise my eyes to the sky, who asked me to taste the spirit of freedom and encouraged me to take my own decision and to make my desired kingdom, who taught me to resolve the things within in my mind rather in the world or with the worldly beings. He said, there is something to learn from every being. You too can teach me something which I'm not knowing. And I taught only one thing, that was love. And I said, now marry me and see what are the different sets of life in other part of the worldly vibes, how ups and downs we endure and thrive. I said, dare to take this ardent invitation to experience the pain, pleasure, and the emotions, and then show me how to elevate oneself from these illusions. Please go through the worldly temptations and provocations, senses and beyond the senses sensations, loss and gain emotions, give and take calculations, handling the appreciations and depreciations, overwhelming and drowning life's motions, the bondage of duty, responsibility, and holding back the motivations. Show me how to break all those being in a relation, and then you may seek salvation. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Geeta Mohanto, for your excellent poem. Really, you are a very much romantic poet. You are very much romantic poet. Now, I am going to Tania Chakraborty. Now, coming Tania Chakraborty to read out her final poem today. Thank you very much. Now,
Thank you,
Tania
Tawfiq. Thank you so much. Thank you again. Here is my final poem, Incomplete. That was the end. Ended, or I finished it. When he stays there, the mind wanders elsewhere. When he is not, diversity arises. This would be the end. When behavior changes, the life dies in cocoon. Thank you. I'm wishing all of you Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you again, Tania Chakraborty. Now I am going to my brother, Christian Romero Diaz. Now coming, Christian Romero Diaz to read out his final poem today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Brother Tofik. It's been really a pleasure, an honor, and a privilege to be here. And I wish you all, you amazing poetess, in advance a wonderful beginning of this new year. And for you, my brother Tofik, a fraternal embrace and hug through the screen. And my poem says like this. It says, the flower in hope. I was planning to read it in Spanish and English, but I read it in English because it's a very long poem. So it says like this. The flower in hope. In the total of the particular, there are sparkles of dark beauty that unite what was lost with what we have not yet found. Burning, blind, writing with cold hands, and heights of a tender kiss with a careless. To leave the beats of pain behind, far, far behind, humanize sensation and laughter, closer to troubled rivers, to many cold, madness, and also heartbreak, rainbow, fans, and sequence, hug, handshakes, and joyful greetings, petal junctions, and the blood stream in the body will receive with sacred food like manna, with heaven generous and generous by its presence, in its multicolored world of wonders, sometimes invaluable, and on other occasions with a miserable, nauseating fragrance, like a kaleidoscope fruit that sucks its sweetness straight from God and from His infinite and imaginable garden, powerful, unique, and tireless beautiful, brimming with the fable told so many times by human voices, begging for mercy in a day, in a night, in the middle breath of the whole, the good and the bad, and blooming what until the end it keep us the hope. Thank you so much for this opportunity and this privilege. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, my brother Christian Romero Diaz, for your excellent poem. Now I am going to Lilla Lotus. Now coming Lilla Lotus to read out her final poem today. Thank you.
And now my poem about peace, something we all need very much. Wars for peace. Boys are playing the game of war. They have wooden swords and water guns, or a game with extra lives. They already know that blanks can kill a chicken. At the shooting range, they aim straight for the heart. Boys are playing the game of war. They have split the atom. They have tanks, fighters F-16, anti-personnel mines, custom-made uniforms, and military bases all over the world. Boys are playing the game of war to death. Thank you. I wish you all a lot of beautiful inspirations and wonderful fulfillments. Thank you for the opportunity to be here with you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much again, Lilla Lotus, for your beautiful poem and your presence. Now I am going to Desi Sivetkov. Now coming Desi Sivetkov to read out her final poem today. Thank you.
Thank you again. And I also would like to say my wish for all of you to be blessed and inspired in the new year that is coming very soon. And I'm going to read a very short poem of mine in Bulgarian and in English. На върха на света сигурно е самотно, сигурно е много студено, Но легендата разказва, че ако успееш да се изкачиш, вероятно ще докоснеш слънцето, вероятно ще видиш сянката на Господ. And now in English, it's called On the Top of the World. On the top of the world might be cold, might be terribly lonely, but the legend says if you manage to climb, you will probably touch the sky. You will probably see the shadow of God. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you again for your beautiful poem. Now I am going to finally my friend Juan Pisaki to read out her final poem today. Now coming Juan Pisaki. Thank you.
Thank you again. Rain. The rain falls down slowly. The world is breathing. Rain tears and the thoughts like a storm. The sun is burning in the morning, now is resting. A spotlight still is lighting into the chest. The raindrop becomes a rainbow. The lightning becomes a kiss. The grey cloud a body. And the night, never-ending vigil. Her long net fell down. The wind is brushing against the hair, a song in the silence. And the fairy is nodding, come, love, come again. The rain falls down slowly. The world is breathing. Rain tears and the thoughts like a storm. It can be read from upside down also. So I wish you happy holidays and happy New Year's, my friends. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
That was the finished our program today. I just before I go, I just read some visitors' comments. Poet Abdul Latif is telling enjoying the excellent program. Maria Sternsta from Ukraine, she is our friend. She is telling nice. Najim Anwar is also watching this program. My brother Christian Romero Diaz and me also friend Carolina Correa Guzman is telling thanks Tawfiq for breaking boundaries between countries in the world. Yes, this is our last speech today. We are trying to breaking boundaries between the countries in the world. So United Poetry under one umbrella, that is the poetry umbrella. And we first started our speech, that is the sky of poetry is one. The tone of poet also is one. But the poet are live around the world, their language is different. But when they write the poetry tone is same. Today, I think 4 or 5 languages we have to speak in our, we have to read our poetry. So, but we don't understand many languages, but we have to understand the rhythm of the language. So, the following day of the Christmas and the end of this day, this was our last program today. But this is not the ending program today. End of the year, this is the last program. So we are here, and New Year we will become for a new moment, new venture, and new traveling. Thus the program is finished here. So everybody be safe, stay safe. Thus the world is not free from COVID. Omicron, the third wave is coming. So be safe, stay safe. When you go out, please use the mask, and sometimes you do the hand sanitize when you need it. So everybody, again, Merry Christmas and coming Happy New Year. Be healthy. God bless you. Thank you. Good evening, good morning, and good night. Bye-bye. Thank you.